this saying that I've come to learn over the past year or so, the abuse to prison pipeline. How, you know, a lot of our systems avoid acknowledging abuse, and it leads to young women and sometimes even young men going to prison for the abuse that they've experienced. Can you kind of, you know, talk about what that means for you? And Katrina, I'm going to field that question to you as well.
I mean, absolutely. Abuse, ACEs, adverse childhood experiences, anytime you experience, trauma, I mean, that affects how you react with the world around you. It informs, your decision making, all of that. And, you don't really get compassionate responses to that. You don't really have people who are eager to help you understand what it was that you went through, how to navigate your circumstances. What ends up happening is, it's more convenient for them to lock you up, to punish you. When it happens in the classroom, to remove you from the classroom. And these are all things that end up to pushing kids out into the streets where, they end up in situations where they find themselves being trafficked. They find themselves having to do things in order to survive, in order to put food in their mouth, roof over their head, clothes on their back. And, once you end up in the court system for something behind that, there's no compassion whatsoever. There's no understanding, but it all goes back to that early trauma, to that early, abuse and all those situations that led you to being in that position in the first place. And so many agencies could have stepped in. So many agencies could have helped you, could have offered you services, could have provided you things that were tailored to your specific needs, but they didn't, because I don't know, it wasn't convenient. It's not something that they're trained in. I don't know, but all of a sudden you find yourself where the blame is on you when really we should be looking at the systems that failed you.
Right. And Katrina, same question to you. The abuse to prison pipeline, what does that mean for you?
I mean, I totally agree with everything that Cyntoia said. And we, Black and Brown youth, are often raised with the ideal and understanding that you're already marginalized in every sector, every sense of the word or economy of their community. So anything that's done, anything that's said, it's no one cares to take the time. No one cares to peel back the layers to try to understand. And what's quite hopeful is I'm starting to see nonprofits and organizations to really stand up and say something and change procedures and reevaluate how, and acknowledging the disparity between Black and Brown youth versus, others and how they're affected.